Hello, chat. We are back. We are kitties.
Yes,
We're adorable. I've just seen them again. Every time I see them, I'm like, oh, they're so cute. I can't wait to make them talk.
That will be so cool. So
Notium says, are we nuking today? Well, Bezek nuked last week, and I'm fairly sure he's still got a couple in his pocket.
Bezek is going to save the nukes for a special occasion. Apparently, I'm not allowed to use them in the base anymore for fireworks. Apparently, 4th of July is over, and I'm not allowed them in the base anymore.
Look, this is what he did last week. I mean, he's probably going to use the interdimensional dozer again.
The interdimensional dozer is a touch special.
So yeah, I suspect he probably does still have nukes in his pocket, and at some point we'll drop them out of his pocket.
Yes, though apparently the nuke deletes things, so it's not so useful for when we finally find stone.
This is all coal, isn't it?
This is all coal. Yes.
Excellent.
Which is going to be very good for the
excellent
wallet.
So we need to finish the factory area and then really start digging into this mountain. Now I don't know if we want to keep going forward or if we slowly want to start going downwards. I don't know how far into the mountain we've actually... Yes, you can see where the nuke was. This is where the nuke was. This used to be mountain. No, it's not.
This is where the nuke that really annoyed Disco was.
Suddenly the area that, you know, I kind of felt like I was part of the sun, and then the area in front of me just disappeared. Yeah. How far into the mountain have we actually... Oh yeah, you can see here. We've actually dug under this bit. You can see where he's like pockmarked the entire mountain.
Yeah. Funnily enough, in some of these places, you can't actually see down to the tunnel of the interdimensional bulldozer.
Now, we're actually... How far into the mountain have we actually gone with the bulldozer? Because...
I think we're actually in that patch of coal.
Right, because we might... There. We're pretty far into the mountain.
The actual stone probably... The stone on that level probably starts somewhere around here. Because I think they said that the stone is X meters below the surface.
Right, because if that's not the case, we are eventually going to have to start going down on a big slope.
We probably do need to vaguely go down.
But yes, look at the mess Bezek made of the goddamn mountain.
It's called kinetic surveying. Yes, kinetic surveying.
Is that nuke in your pocket, or are you happy? It's definitely nuke.
It's totally a nuke.
It's definitely a nuke.
But it's definitely a nuke.
It's definitely a nuke. We've seen the evidence. It's definitely a nuke.
Yes. So, I suppose the first thing to do is see what we have in the realms of monies.
Right. So we need to keep flattening the... I don't know how big an area we want for the factory. We're going to want to flatten...
Well, we're going to need more factory area than this thing takes up. So we probably need to keep going out to the sides a decent bit.
It has reset the sound settings. That's one thing they keep forgetting to fix.
Oh dear, have they done that to me too?
Yeah, probably.
I don't think they have. Right.
It starts the engines really loud.
I'm going to do a quick sale of all the stuff we've got to see.
But it's not a quick sale of the nukes.
Oh no, I've told Arkman to save the nukes for later. Arkman's totally legitimate mining explosives company.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good lord. The engine volume is way too loud, just in general, I think.
That's what I just said to you. They reset it.
I think they actually reset it on me without actually changing the numbers.
Yeah, same.
Poked the sound settings. Yeah. We were just saying, as we were setting up the stream, that the chunks of the multiplayer seem to work far better than the last game. Better thought out. Because in this game, Disco can just click on me and click join. And then put in the password. The thing they forgot was, maybe don't show the password in plain text.
Not if you want streamers to play your game. I was like, I can't go live till I put the password in. Oh yeah, that's right. Did I take all the lights? I did take all the lights off. But it's okay. Because I have beacons.
You have flashy lights, yes.
It's okay. There are no lights left on my,
The reason being is this is what lights look like.
Not as bad as when you made the sun appear on my screen. Hello, Skull. How are you doing? We are digging a hole. We have dug a hole.
I blew up a hole.
You did?
And then Disco complained about it.
I mean, you've pockmarked the whole mountain.
Yep. I thought it was... We know where the coal is, though.
Lights be blinding. Yeah, they are. But my, I have the safest little digger here of all time. Like, all the flashing lights I have. The woman will be happy. I'm not getting written up today.
Next thing you know, citation for not having sufficient headlights. Speaking of which, the foreman is back from vacation. Welcome back, Primes. I may need to use the interdimensional bulldozer to level out the sides of this area. Silly interdimensional bulldozer.
Uh-oh. That's not what I meant to do. Mistakes were made.
Just put it back where you found it and pat it with the shovel and it'll be fine.
I'll pat it with the compactor thingy over there in a minute. Because I'm trying to get it nice and flat. I dug a bit deep. I should do.
The the GPS angles on the bucket and things are really handy.
Oh yeah, I didn't. When I first saw the GPS thing, I thought it was so we didn't lose our tractors. Like we'd be able to tell where they were. But then I suppose we can just pick them up, put them in our pockets, so it doesn't matter.
Yep.
You have been fined £50,000 by the council for not having a nuke permit.
To be okay, Disco requesting permission to nuke the council.
Yes, granted.
Excellent. Arkman, I'm gonna need some more of those nukes. Those mining nukes.
I think the council were in that building that my drone was over.
The haunted one.
Yeah, I think that's where the council live.
That would make sense. They are demonic creatures from the fucking underworld.
Speaking of, you saw that article I sent you earlier. God, I've never seen anything so stupid in my life.
The one where the second dumbest man in England thinks that he gets 96% of things right.
Yes. Here's Starmer telling us, well, telling Labour that they should really stop threatening about the 4% of things that they get wrong, because they've got 96% of things right, whereas the Conservatives get 96% of things wrong. So they really shouldn't worry about the couple of things that they've messed up on.
I mean, at least it's consistent with the quality of Labour's math. Just take a look at whatever I face from accounting here. And
oh, do you know what? The top comment was, did he let Diane do the maths? Searching for metal sounds like what I do in Ark right now. I'm currently playing D&D with friends. I can at least let this run in the background. And we do always appreciate the watch time.
Yes, Disco desperately needs watch time. I need watch time too, but not quite as much, because I don't have the subs.
I know, I'm just annoyed. I had the watch time, I had the monetization, and YouTube was like, hey, start again.
Yeah, oh, what's that? You took a year off? Fuck you!
You took a year off to have a baby. Start again.
Yeah. Do you want to raise a small human? No.
She's suspended so she can do the math. I saw that. She got suspended for doubling down on comments that she made.
Dumb bitch.
She just, I'm surprised that Labour didn't enjoy what she was doing. I mean, it sounds like she's very much playing Oppression Olympics.
Which is very much Labour's thing, isn't it?
Yeah. No. I am the most oppressed. Me. Like, okay, Diane, that's lovely.
See, I thought the most oppressed woman in England was the unrapeable one. But then again, apparently Carl decided to change his mind on that.
Oh, she's horrendous. She's not got a lot of friends right now, because she's kind of the one that keeps saying no to the inquiry into the grooming gang stuff.
Well, yeah, what isn't she? Like the Minister for Girls and Women or some shit?
Yeah, but not those girls.
Not those girls, they're racist.
I wouldn't exactly blame them after what they've been through.
What about the other article from the British experts, or whoever it was, complaining about the new climate-induced phenomena, summer long bowls?
Oh, we talked about that yesterday. That was hilarious.
From the fucking astrology writer.
I'm sorry, there's only It's a very specific type of man wants to wear sluttier shorts. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yep, the kind of man that would make an excellent Labour MP. That's probably the best way I can... Oh dear. The best way I can describe them on YouTube. They'd make an excellent Labour MP.
Well, Zenothium, she was never actually upset about it. In fact, she said at the time, like, oh, I was busy out, like, with my children. Like, I didn't even pay attention to any of it. It was all just so stupid. And then once it became politically, you know, advantageous to be a victim of it, she went back around the TV shows and was like, oh, threatened me. Okay, sure.
I still think it was ridiculous that he apologized. I think it's ludicrous. I still wouldn't rape her. I don't know what changed Carl's mind that made her rapeable.
I think his whole idea of it was to, like, make her look like the pettier person.
Probably. I mean, you'd hope so.
Just to be like, you know, oh, well, you know, it was a stupid joke, and I've even apologized, and you know, as she says herself, like, politics is too petty right now, and there she is, just, you know, not letting stupid things go, even though I apologized for my silly joke. Like, I think that was kind of his whole point. But she, of course, was just going to ignore it. Yeah, the media obviously wasn't gonna let it go. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think it's necessarily gonna work out the way he thought, but I think that was his thought process behind it, was that he could kind of make her look really petty.
Perhaps. I think we need a bigger bulldozer.
Another interdimensional one?
Everything. Yep, a bigger interdimensional bulldozer. I would like to see a feature that would lock the horizontal rotation to and then automatically adjust as you go forward.
Honestly, I think this is working better than the dozer.
Yeah,
I mean,
to some extent it is.
It isn't interdimensional right now. Look how many mountains we've got to flatten.
Lots of mountains to flatten. We're gonna need a really big set of diggers.
Yes. What's the biggest ones we can get? And can the devs make bigger ones? I also think they want to add modding support for this, which means we could get, like, even bigger ones.
Yes. I want farcically large everything.
Yeah, I'm not sure that they've made mods yet, but if they do, then that gives this game even more playability. Like, we can just, when we get a bit bored, we can just install some crazy stuff.
Yep,
like, I will have actual nukes, please. Thank you very much.
Yep, we'll burrow into the center of a mountain, plant a nuke, go far, far away, and just watch the mountain disappear. That would be hilarious.
Hey, diggers are diggers. Diggers,
My
diggers,
digger.
diggers.
Oh, did you see that the gun company Ruger once did an advertisement that called for the hard R line?
No. Didn't.
Apparently a few years back, yeah, they called it the hard R line, which is hilariously bad marketing.
Oh dear.
Well, I think all marketing companies need to hire like half a dozen 14-year-old boys. And every time they come up with a slogan, just run it past them and see what they can come up with.
Maybe. Couldn't do much worse than some of the ones that they've come up with.
Yep. Some of them come up with some really weird stuff.
So what machines have we got to put in our factory then?
Well, we have everything you see so far.
Mm-hmm,
We also have assorted rock and crushers and float tanks. We have an ore separator of some description, which will be handy because currently everything valuable except the coal just goes into this little sluice box and has to be pulled out by hand. But once we get the ore separator set up, we can pull the ores out.
I guess we're gonna need to get some.
Send them into automatic smelters.
We're probably gonna wanna set up conveyors a lot. Like we'll want to make the tunnel down wider so we can have conveyors coming back.
Quite probably.
There's no way we want to drive every scoopful back outside.
No. Once we find some nice rocky area, we'll want to send the conveyors down to that. So then we can just convey the rock out to get it crushed, extract the juicy ore, smelt it automatically.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, we picked up this game just in time for them to release the automatic ore smelting update.
Excellent. Perfect timing on our part.
It was. So, fortunately, once we get bored with this, we can put it away for a few months until they come up with another new exciting update. Then we can come back and play with the new update.
Yeah, I have to say I'm pretty impressed with it.
Yeah, it's got a few issues, but it's not bad. Certainly got more freaking fun in it than the construction simulator seems to.
Yeah.
A bit more fun. I do like the destructible terrain.
I'm not sure that the interdimensional bulldozer is intentionally intentionally
that might need to be poked a little, yes. Probably not working as intended.
Only a little. Just a little poke.
Just a little. But once we get the tunnel borers, that'll be interesting, because we might need to get the tunnel-based dump trucks, or whatever it is.
Speaking of, I should probably take a coal quest and start seeing if I can
That's probably a good idea.
Well, wanna go quest. Right, let's see if we got... Is it coal in here? It is.
Yeah.
Not quite got enough coal. We've got some, but not enough.
But, that's good, as long as we've got some. Here's another load of hopefully coal. Getting this.
I guess because we're not just getting paid, we're also getting just dirt.
Yeah, because we're not specifically going after just the resources, we're going after just the crap that's in the way.
Another 4,000 and we'll be good.
Nice.
That should get us up to level 26 probably.
Very good. I'm looking forward to getting some new toys. Looking forward to getting the factory set up.
Be good. Yeah, I would, I want to be able to sit in the middle of the mountain, digging out all the ore and send it back to come out to money.
Mm-hmm.
Come out to money and whatever new digger that Bezek has purchased. Because it's like, here, trade in old digger for new digger, back in.
Yep. I should, once I get out of the way, I'll check and see how far we are away from the next digger. Next digger of dreams.
Excellent.
I don't know how many more lovely diggers we have. Let's see. Vehicles, excavators. No, loaders, that's what we wanted. The next lot are available at level 45.
Oh.
That presents a slight issue. I think we've got the largest ones that are available currently. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Narvik L11s. Let me have a double check.
They're certainly the most expensive ones that are currently available, so.
Yes. So...
we got two more at level 45. Got a bigger dump truck.
I'm not quite sure what the difference between those are. Oh, one's got a much bigger bucket. Yeah, whatever that one is, we'll get. Apparently it's about 2.5 times the size.
You got a new dozer at level 28.
Ooh. That might be helpful. Depending on how long it takes to sort out this space, that might actually come in handy.
Got a new excavator at level 50. 60. Oh, there's an excavator with a front-facing scoopy bucket at 37.
Ooh.
Well, actually, we've already got one with a front-facing scoopy bucket. The Sheraton EX 500 FS. It has a forward-facing scoop.
Yes.
We maybe should have a look at that one.
Okay, we can try that. It may need a nice, sexy dump truck to go with it. Worst case scenario, we can always sell it.
What's this one? Well, that's an underground.
Yeah, the actual tunnel base.
A million L9, specifically built for maneuvering in tight underground environments. Use the scoop. Oh.
Yes, all right. And what do we have in rock trucks?
What's the biggest one?
Yes, that's got a decent chunk in it. Do we want a tailgate or no tailgate? I think a tailgate so that it doesn't all fall out would be handy.
Probably.
And apparently these all just fit in my pocket.
That's a big pocket. Did you blow a hole in the pocket too with the nukes?
Is that a digger in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Okay.
Right,
She's probably not gonna sleep right now, darling. It's only 7:30.
Come on.
He's only had a half an hour. He's already bringing her through. Like, I think she maybe wants to go to bed. I'm looking at her and like, she don't want to go to bed.
I think someone wants to go to bed.
Yes.
There's definitely someone who wants to go to bed.
I don't think it's the toddler. I hear chanting noises. How is the Scooby? Oh, it's tiny. It's dinky.
It's a lot smaller than we were hoping.
Well, the other ones may be bigger. There's one that we're gonna unlock in a few levels. Ah, look at it! It's these higher sides down. These little ones might struggle to reach.
Hey, Melix has stopped into. Yeah.
Hi, Melix.
Getting into the sides is probably a little more useful.
Yeah.
Sadly, I don't think it's as effective as just using the excavator for what we want.
Maybe not.
Ooh.
Still fun to try.
It is. Oh god, it's weird to try and empty. Because it doesn't really go down enough. I think this is more for if you want to get at the roof of a tunnel.
Maybe, which we might very well want to.
Yeah, at a later stage, but for now, don't know how helpful it's going to be.
I can see an update if playing solo, having NPC employees you hire and pay the day fee. I do remember seeing that as either an option or something they were implementing. I'm not sure if it works on the multiplayer or not. I'm not even sure where you would go to look for that.
So the rock trucks take about 3.5 scoops from one of our loaders. Which is something at least, but
I'm not sure how you would empty it into that.
No, you'd probably need another ramp or something.
So you can... I'm guessing you can't do it in multiplayer, which would be a shame, because we could still have employees.
I don't think the employees are in the game yet. I think that was the roadmap in the update list. Though I'm very interested to know what employees would be able to do.
Yeah, I'm excited for employees. I hope they put it in the multiplayer too.
Yeah, that'd be really nice. I don't know if the employees will be able to, if they did make actual changes to the landscape though. I wonder. Ooh.
Be interesting to see though.
It would be interesting to find out.
Let me see if we've got enough coal yet. Ah! Even those lights are bright. We've got a pile of coal behind the behind the hopper.
Yep. We'll probably get someone to pick that up one day, but for now, it's just funny. Right. Beep beep. Little rock truck. I might have to grab a couple of those ramp pieces. How did those go? Buildings? Yeah, some shitty concrete ramps.
Edwin's having boomer times.
Oh dear.
NPC employees can see them doing minor tasks like picking up dirt, sort it, carry it off to be sold. Doing all that solo can be boring. Yeah, maybe. Maybe you can like point at a certain area, like map an area out and be like, dig.
Now that would be cool. Especially if we could set them to do this leveling crap. I
don't mind the leveling crap. It takes a while, but that's okay. That's why we're here.
Yeah. I'm not terribly concerned about it, are we?
I mean, we had the option to be on level land, and we decided not to.
Yeah, I don't think this thing is... I don't think the excavator and dump truck combo is working too well for this base creation section.
Well, it was worth a shot, wasn't it?
It was. I might put... I'll put them in back in the pocket for now, so they're out of the way. Unless you want to have a go at them.
Not without a controller, I thought.
Yeah.
Excavator is special without a controller. Although I might get on a little bit better if I rebind some of the keys.
Just like good Doctor Who, we have apparently set in a Welsh quarry.
I still really like the weather effects in this.
I still can't get over that they intentionally destroyed Doctor Who.
Of course they did.
Every time they're like, "Oh, the audience doesn't like this. Double down."
Eden, and you destroyed it. Destroyed.
Yep. Like, I don't think I can even describe some of the degeneracy from the latest season on YouTube, because to describe it accurately is probably a fucking hate crime.
I didn't even watch it. Like, I gave the female doctor a shake. I gave her a shake. Like, I when they first kind of put it on, I was like, oh, I wouldn't even have minded a female doctor if they had kind of worked it into the lore, like, yeah, a good actress, like the one that played Missy, and then kind of woven it into the lore, like it happened because of some kind of regeneration accident, like something went wrong at the point of regeneration that interrupted the process, and now the doctor's a woman and he's really confused about it. Like, that could have been really interesting, but
it could have been,
because they did it for outside politics and had lazy writing and a pick. I'll give her a fair shake. I will give it a fair shake. And within about 2 episodes, I'm like, this is fucking awful. And I point blank refused to watch the latest one. Oh no, there's another one now, isn't there? Yeah, there's another one now. The one before, point blank refused to watch. Just like, nah, not interested.
Yeah. I think they've gotten the bird that used to play Rose Tyler to come back, and that's not gonna save it. Especially not with the absolutely abysmal writing they've got.
Yeah, they brought her back as the Doctor now. They're like, look, nostalgia, guys, nostalgia. It doesn't matter. You've already fucked it. That audience is gone. You told them it wasn't for them anymore, and they believed you.
Yep. You told them to go outside and touch grass, so they fucking did.
And now they're not coming back.
Yep. Turns out that eating grass is more interesting than your fucking TV. Turns out that watching grass grow is more interesting than your TV show. It's a bit of a miscalculation, I'm afraid, guys.
Well, they literally told the original audience that it wasn't for them. If you're upset about Mama, Doctor Who's not for you. Okay, right, fine.
Straight white men, Doctor Who's not for you. Like, it's like, okay, firstly, clearly
yes, it was.
You've never watched any of it.
And
secondly,
was.
okay, then I won't fucking watch it.
Hey, where's the audience gone? Gone. Not coming back.
You told them to go. You told them to fuck off, so they did. Oh god, I haven't watched a TV show in so long because it's all just fucking full of Hollywood bullshit.
Pretty much.
Even the TV shows I used to watch have all been filled with friggin' crap.
It's sad. They just keep taking things and breaking it.
Yep.
I really used to like Doctor Who. Fucking dying about what they did. They seem to think they just wave a familiar face around and we'll all just come running back and pretend that they haven't spent the last, what, 5-6 years just sticking the middle finger up at us?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, no, I won't even watch the reruns anymore. Like, I won't even go back and watch the old ones anymore. So, like...
He's made it quite clear that he doesn't give a shit about the audience that made him famous. Like, well, if you hate the audience isn't going to give a shit.
Donald says, imagine a doctor who is a minority in the LGBT group and use the non-gender pronouns. Such a doctor, that would be terrible to watch.
I imagine it would be. Shame. It's a good thing that that's not exactly what fucking Disney did. I mean, at this point, I think there are legitimately more people watching Disparu shit on Doctor Who than there are that actually watch the fucking show. Like, literally.
I don't know how... What goes through their heads? They're like, oh, this is profitable. How do we destroy it?
It seems to be more along the lines of, huh, straight white men like this. Destroy it!
This is ours now. Where did everybody go? Why are you not watching anymore? You said you liked that. Even though we told you it wasn't for you. You can still give us money for it, right? Right?
Yep, and I wonder why people are telling the TV licensing to fuck off. It's not fucking worth it, their money.
It hasn't been for a long time.
Yeah, like who the fuck would watch TV?
Oh, they're really not getting the point either. Like,
No.
so obviously we're like, lots and lots of people are now cutting in on and just being like, nope, don't watch live TV, don't want your TV license. The TV licensing people are like, we're gonna have to find other ways of funding that. Now you would think this to mean like, okay, you know, maybe we make the BBC a subscription thing. Maybe, like, you know, like every other service, they gotta get people that want it to pay for it. Maybe they could run ads on it. No, they would like to tack a levy onto your internet bill, or your council tax, to pay for the TV license.
Yeah, to pay for your TV license that you're not using because no one watches their garbage fucking shows.
Yeah, that you're not paying for because you don't want it because you won't use it because it's all nonsense. And they're like, how can we force people to pay for it by like tacking it onto other bills? Like, I'm getting the hint here. Like, we don't want it. That's why we're not paying for it. We're not stealing it. We just don't want it. Like, I don't have to phone up Vodafone every month and tell them that I don't want a contract with them. I don't have to phone up, I don't know, any random company and tell them that I won't be shopping with them this month. Like, and yet for the TV, for BBC, I have to contact them. And even then, I get threats of, oh, well, if you are watching it, then we're totally gonna catch you because we're gonna know that you're watching it. And it's like, don't accuse me of watching the BBC. I'm offended.
Yep, I imagine that'd be a lot of people's defense. It's like, how fucking dare you say I watch the BBC?
How dare you accuse me of watching the BBC? What do you think I am? It's like when somebody called me a turf on Twitter, and it's like, how dare you?
Fucking USB devices. Fortunately, I don't think I've set it up so anyone can hear that, but I'm being yelled at by fucking USB devices.
I can't hear it, so I'm thinking probably chat can.
Yeah, I'm not just directly pulling desktop audio, so it shouldn't be an issue, but it's annoying. It's really sad though, like, I legitimately used to fucking use the internet to get access to Australia time. Legitimately used to go out of my way to be able to watch it as soon as possible. But now, no, can't have that. Not allowed to have nice things.
Nope. I mean, you could still have it, but you wouldn't want it anymore.
I said nice things. They'd have to pay me to watch that garbage, and not just a little bit.
Can't believe you don't want to watch that. The gayest, blackest Doctor Who ever.
Along with his Indian British companion. Yes. Can't imagine why I don't want to watch that.
Yeah, have you noticed? I mean, I don't know how much of the last one that you watched, but like these new Doctors, like they need a whole team of actors supporting them. Like Doctor Who only, I mean, I guess we did have like Rory and what was her name at one point. So there was two. Yeah, so there was two then. But like now you're talking like 3 or 4 companions, like at any one time.
I will give the latest, blackest Doctor credit. He does at least have a personality. It is a whingy, whiny, flamboyant, cryy, wanker personality, but at least he's got one, which is an improvement over Blondie McBlondus and her 37.
Told me Doctor Who wasn't for me. I listened, and thankfully my childhood memories were save the gay black Doctor. Well, yeah, I listened to, although I had already made that assumption that it was no longer for me.
I was pretty sure it was no longer to me shortly into Capaldi's run. But I will say, I do feel sorry for Capaldi, because I'd never seen anything he'd acted in prior to Doctor Who, so I thought he fucking sucked in his first few episodes. I've since seen him in well-written shows, and he's a brilliant actor. He got absolutely fucking robbed.
Yeah, I didn't mind the Capaldi ones so much, although you could definitely hear
the gay black female companion whose hobbies are being gay, black, and female, and had literally nothing other than being gay, black, and female.
That one, yep. And then there was I think the line for me where I was like, yeah, female Doctor definitely 110% incoming was when Mitzi says, "Oh, time," and it's just like we know, or we knew until they rewrote the entire history, we know every single face of the Doctor. Or we knew every single face of the Doctor, and 0 of them were female. What do you mean you can't remember if he was male or female at the time? He has never, the lore was that he had never ever been female. So it was such a stupid line. It was like he's there, that's foreshadowing, definitely going to be female next.
I knew it was they were building up for a female Doctor when one of the other Time Lords regenerated into a black woman. It's like, oh, cool, Doctor Who's dead. Next, they're building up for a female Doctor, and then they brought in Missy, and it's like, oh god. And god damn it, Missy would have been such a great character if they hadn't gone, oh, it's actually the Master. It's like, oh, thanks, wankers.
I don't know. I found the Master / Missy scenes really interesting when he's like,
well, I did too.
Interacting with himself.
Is a great, maybe, but that's largely down to the quality of the actors rather than the scripts.
But again, you know, you could have got away with it if you had done accident regenerating because he was up to no good. Where
it could have even been on purpose. He could have been like, I know how I can get one in on the Doctor. And Time Lords never regenerate into a different gender before. If I regenerate into a different gender, I can catch him by surprise. He'll never suspect a damn thing. That could have worked. But no, all Time Lords are always
like you can fuck about with that kind of part of the lore. Like, you know, the laws, the rules can be bent a little bit. Accidents can happen. Like, you can come across,
can go wrong.
Yeah, so you absolutely could have done that, but this whole like we're gonna rewrite it all so that like no, it's totally normal for them to just like boop, 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 male female. it's totally Liz time, so this isn't special.
Oh,
It's
no,
just like, no,
he
just
started
stop.
as a woman too.
Yeah, he originally was a black woman. It's like, oh, no. Like, if you really wanted a female doctor and you found a phenomenal actress like the one that played Missy, like, you could make it work as a kind of one-off, kind of like, oh, something weird has happened. Why has it happened? And then you could spend an entire series like trying to figure out why it's happened.
Yep.
But no, like,
yeah.
it was, the problem is it wasn't written for good writing's sake. It wasn't written because it would be an interesting storyline. It was written for outside political reasons, and that's the worst thing you can write for, because it doesn't make sense in the show. It doesn't make sense in the universe.
But no, we've got to push our propaganda.
Although I did think it was funny that, like, the second he regenerated into a woman, he crashed the TARDIS. That made me chuckle.
I can't believe that fucking Tennant allowed them to emasculate him so much in the fucking Christmas episode. He's such a good little ally.
The Christmas episode.
That it included, the sassy white woman, was it Donna, and her new black daughter with a suspicious Adam's apple, who goes by they them pronouns and is better than a normal person because reasons.
Such changes can change people quickly. Not to like a beloved series. Didn't Russell Davies, who did a good job with Tennant, write a lot of the? Yeah, I think they brought him back, and he just kept digging.
Yep. But fucking Chris Chibnall's an absolutely abysmal writer. Davies is a lunatic, but Chibnall's just bad.
He was the one that wrote a lot of the ones with the woman in it, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's the one that brought her in because she sucked him off. I mean, worked with him on their previous project that also, funnily enough, had David Tennant in it.
It was boring.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty garbage for like Capaldi's episodes, but yeah, hers was just trash. But I never watched a single one of her episodes because I knew it was going to be crap.
Well,
And then I found out that she had like 7 companions or something.
Yeah, I wanted to be proved wrong. I wanted to be pleasant, but maybe they'll do it in a clever way, and maybe the actress will just make it impossible to not like her.
Yeah.
But no. Meanwhile,
she's a strong, independent woman.
Meanwhile, nope.
Because they just couldn't help themselves, could they?
Nope. I hope the stream's not skipping. It shouldn't be.
Yeah. And yet, it still functions better than Rumble. Oh, why don't more people go to Rumble full time? Because Rumble is fucking garbage. Unless you specifically need the more free speech-oriented platform, no one in their right mind would use Rumble.
Not playing up too much.
It keeps you going to the buffering symbol for like half a second.
Why though?
Are you dropping frames or anything?
No.
So it could be on YouTube's end then. Fucking YouTube.
See if that helps.
No, probably because I need to reconnect.
I've just been yeeted out of the game.
I wonder why.
Yes. But hopefully that'll fix the skipping. It could be the
Don't forget,
VPN.
not to type the password into the blatantly plain
What
text
you mean?
section.
Chat is gay.
Yeah, that's the one, but I'm gonna have to change it now that you've told everyone.
Damn it.
Then again, unless someone wants to come in and be a dirt carry bitch.
Oh, I can't put Bezek cam on. God damn you.
Oh yes, I should probably give you a Bezek cam.
Probably. Because sooner or later, Grace is gonna show up and be like, hi, pay attention to me.
Yeah, well, there you go. You should have a Bezek cam. Oh my god, this thing's so fucking slow.
Right, let's just pop that over there for a second, just to hide the password. Alright, there we go. Can't have chat having a sneaky peek at the password.
Nope.
Uh-oh. I hear noisy things coming this way.
Oh dear.
A little bit. Hi, is that your baby? Oh, you see the cat? She's going meow. You see the cats? Meow. It's not George. Well, actually, George might be on his way in as well, because it's the kind of thing he would do. Oh, we're getting excellent condition on the screen now, on the stream now. So maybe it was the VPN. Maybe VPN's now off.
Yeah,
Maybe you need to split tunnel in future, but
Nice for George.
This just means I can't open any specific channels on Discord without being like, please send me picture ID, and I'm like, you're not storing my ID on your service. That's something that you're not doing, Discord. I don't care if you're like, oh, somebody please think of the children. No.
no, that is the parents' job. It's not your job or the frigging government's. Meanwhile, the Australian government's like, oh, yes, if you would like to use Google, please give your ID to fucking Google. Yes, thank you, government. I will totally do that and not buy a VPN.
Careful. Gracie, let him go.
George is currently
Getting bullied.
bullying George. Gracie's currently bullying George.
Oh, dear.
Right, leave the cat.
Does George deserve it or not deserve it?
I'm not sure he does deserve it. But he doesn't run away fast. Like, Oscar just runs off. He's like, nope, I'm having none of whatever that is. George is like, it is technically Paige, though. And I do like Paige, but she's a bit rough.
No, don't stand on that. No.
Okay, I've had about enough of this.
Of what?
The really slow roller.
Can we buy a new one?
Nope, there's only one in the game.
No. Oh, well.
It shouldn't. It
Can
won't matter
we-
once we get the factory floor down anyway.
Can we
It was
add? I don't mind using the roller if you want. Can we like add things to it that might make it go faster?
I don't think so? Question mark. Yeah, because a lot of the parts and things are just for one of the harder difficulties, where you have to repair your vehicles.
Oh.
Because they can randomly break, which they're not going to deal with because that sounds really fucking annoying.
Oh my god, it reset my quest.
Oh no.
I mean, we still got all the money for what I did sell, but we didn't get it yet.
Yeah.
It's so.
That's poop.
Oh wait, I don't actually have a job for a coal anymore. You're gonna have to do your coal job.
Oh dear. My coal jobs are traditionally garbage.
Mine is currently non-existent.
Oh no, it's better now. I've got a decent one.
Oh, you stole it. You stole my good quest.
Apparently I did.
I've got a...
I need
Yeah.
21,000 coal for mine. How much do we have in the tank? Disco?
5,000.
Okay, so we're gonna need...
Edmund donated £50. Kitty treats.
Edmund's donated £50. It's kitty treats. Thank you very much. We shall have kitty treats.
Yay for the kitty treats.
I literally just put this week, feed the kitties. Feed the kitties.
Technically, Disco is the kitty.
That was the point. We are the kitties.
Disco needs a new controller.
That is true. I have a new chair. Next month's gonna be
And a new
busy.
house.
I'm still practically sitting on the floor. It's not very comfortable.
And you're not exactly told to start with, though.
No. I have to be really careful too, because if the chair were to try and recline, I think it would tip over backwards because it doesn't have any legs anymore.
That would not be healthy.
It wouldn't, but chat would probably get a good giggle.
Screaming and a loud thump and a squashed cat child flung across the room.
That would probably just be like, ah! And they'd be like, what was that? This guy looks at George. Look at me, I am the kitty. Well, George would probably be on the back of the chair.
That would not end well. For George.
This is you're welcome. I just spent half an hour resetting my phone and TV. Eventually jumping on the PC wondering why I kept freezing, and it's your VPN. Well, I assume it was the VPN because it stopped now. But then sometimes YouTube just does it. So I would never assume that it's just you. Assume that it's probably something being poo.
Yeah. Reminds me of freaking Sultan's chat. Oh, well, why aren't they noticing that everyone's gone roboty? Well, that's because it's gone roboty between you and Discord chat, not between anyone else, because Windows handles sound devices really fucking well.
You know, I did get the VPN that was supposed to be fine for streaming. Like, I specifically got that one. But apparently, it's not. So, we'll just have to remember that.
You probably need to look into split tunneling, I reckon.
I mean, I can turn it off.
OBS.
To be fair, I can turn it off while I'm streaming. Because, I can still use Discord. I just can't use any channels that are marked not safe for work. Which you would think would be fine, because I'm not in there looking at porn. But a lot of the mod channels I have to keep not safe for work, because sometimes the mods have to post the naughty stuff that other people have posted to ask if it's okay.
Yeah, and on Sultan's some of the channels that shouldn't need to be NSFW have to be NSFW, so we can post the latest degeneracy that some British council is getting up to. Like Rainbow Dildo Butt Monkey Story Hour. The fact that that exists in real life makes me wish for the meteor.
It's fine now, but you're right. I get this a lot. Hence, assuming of something I can fix. Well, sometimes it does it normally, and I didn't have the VPN, but so I didn't assume it would be the VPN, but it seemed particularly bad today. So. I did think Edmund was quiet. It's because he's trying to strangle the internet. Like, why do not work?
Why is nothing I do fixing it?
I'm glad it didn't, like, reset my entire stream when I got rid of the VPN. That would have annoyed me.
Yeah.
Well, now it's showing excellent, so hopefully it stays that way. YouTube's like, no.
Bloody YouTube.
Oh, that's not a happy toddler.
Oh dear. Unhappy toddlers usually mean unhappy man. Which then means unhappy Disco and unhappy Bezek.
Edmund says, you can just pay a guy who has access to several internet connections to set up a totally secure static IP VPN that you can set up from your router. More expensive, but vastly more secure and effective. Well, that first bit is a problem.
Yes. But there's also the part where they'd have to be outside of our countries entirely.
Yes. Otherwise, Discord would still demand my ID.
Yeah. Hey, at least you're not in Australia where they're gonna want your ID to do a fucking Google search.
Yet.
Yeah. Yes, this
Give
is true.
Keir
Every time one of
Starmer
our
5 minutes.
Every time one of our countries does something stupid and tyrannical, the others is like, ooh. Like how now that your high fascists have decided that, oh, we'll give the vote to 16-year-olds. My dipshit government's like, oh, that sounds like a great idea.
I hope it backfires on them.
Yeah, I hope the youth are more right-wing. That'll fix them. Though I am reliably told that every teenage boy in England is an Andrew Tate sympathiser, so I can't imagine they'd vote for Labour.
I still don't think, I mean, as an aside to all of it, like, whether or not I think that 16-year-olds should be able to abortion, you know, the age is kind of arbitrary, but I do not think that a sitting government who only stand to fucking gain from this kind of thing should be deciding who can and can't vote. Well, that should be something that they're not allowed to touch.
Go to a referendum. It should need to go to a referendum to change how the fucking voting system works.
Yeah. Because otherwise you're just gonna get, like, people trying to rig the system in their favor. That they should never be allowed to change how the voting system works or who has the vote. Because then you just get stuff like this with, oh, well, if we just, like, give these people the vote, these people will vote for us, so then we'll get more votes and we'll win the next election. That's not representing the people. That's just trying to outsmart the people.
Mm-hmm.
No, it should go to referendum. Potentially, if the king wasn't so cucked, could go to the king to change it, but certainly not the people who stand to to gain.
Yeah, absolutely. Just like how their pay rises shouldn't be allowed to be decided by the government. Oh, some idiot was talking about that here in Australia. They're like, oh, but it's decided by the independent body. It's like, oh, really? And who the fuck pays them, you dipshit? God, people are stupid. The average voter is an argument against democracy.
Do you want civil war? Because that's how you get civil wars. What, rearranging the voting system?
In a reasonable country, it would get them that. But sadly, these days, most people are like, oh, yes, nanny government, please govern me harder. Let me abdicate all responsibility and thought to the fucking government. As if they're not the dumbest, most evil and corrupt people in the country.
Like, I'm not even necessarily against 16-year-olds voting, although I do think that they will spend an awful lot of time and money trying to ensure that 16-year-olds are well trained to vote the right way while they have their attention in school.
Well, it doesn't make sense anyway. If they aren't old enough to sign contracts, then they aren't old enough to fucking vote. If they can't understand a contract, how are they meant to understand what the government's up to? And they're not going to be allowed on social media to see what the party's platforms are anyway. Like in Australia, they're literally not going to be allowed to go on to Facebook to see what the political party's opinions on anything are. I really wish the government would just fuck off and let people make their own choices.
Okay. Like, it should be as little as possible that they're actually getting. Oh, babe, you can't come up here right now. You're hanging out with Daddy.
Yeah, it's Daddy's playtime.
Donald says, Lord Google need to know what people look at. Lord Google need to protect people from themselves. Lord Google know best what everyone needs to look at. Well, I think that it's one, somebody please think of the children. The children might Google things.
They're a fucking excuse. And I'm sure it has nothing whatsoever to do with the fact that people's search Google accounts are linked to their Google Drive accounts, which may have naughty, evil things in them, like books by Salman Rushdie, or opinions, or worse, memes.
Well, we all know that Bezek written his opinions in Google Drive.
Well, what's worse is that my Google Drive has your opinions in it.
Bezek's get arrested for my opinions.
Like that article you write, how we all suddenly became big. It's available exclusively on silenceofchardonnay.com.
Exactly. Bezek's one of these days, Bezek's gonna get dragged into a police station to explain that article.
Yep.
Edmund says, when I was 16, all I did was chase tail and rebel against things I didn't understand. There were many far more retarded people than I. Everyone's own memories should be pretty solid. Argument against.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And now that he's older, Edmund chases tail and rebels against things he does understand.
But this is the thing, like, it absolutely might backfire on them, because I'm assuming their plan is they're gonna give the vote to 16-year-olds, and then because they're all gonna be stuck in school, because I think they're not even allowed to leave school before 18 now. I think they have to stay in school and do math.
And they're not going to be allowed to have 6 weeks off over summer anymore either.
So
they can't slow down the indoctrination pipeline.
They're gonna spend that, say, like, last 2 years just like drumming left-wing ideas into them. Like, if we just keep telling them how bad the right wing is and how great our ideas are, then obviously they're going to go to the polls and they're going to vote Labour, right? Free votes, just infinite votes, profit. Well, teenagers are kind of rebellious. Maybe if you spend 2 years just trying to tell them what to think and what way to vote, they're going to be like, fuck you.
Well, they've spent the last 20 years telling young men that they're evil because of how they were born. And how's that been working out for them?
Wait, why do they like this Undertale idiot? Because you cancelled other bloody role models. No.
Because he's literally the only person who isn't sitting there going, you're evil because you were born male. It's not because he's a...
Well, he's not the only person, but he's the only one that was too arrogant for them to be cancelled.
Mm-hmm.
He's like the turd that won't flush. So now you've got rid of all the decent ones.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's it. Because he was a degenerate pimp, they couldn't cancel him in the traditional way.
No, he just won't. Like, he won't be cancelled. He's too arrogant.
Mm-hmm.
Like, honestly, if we'd just been allowed to keep the likes of Jordan Peterson and whatnot without trying to cancel them everywhere, like, they would be the people the young men would be listening to. But no.
If we could just have a single good male role model. But they got rid of all those. They chased them out of teaching, and they're not in Australia. They're trying to ban men from working in fucking childcare because there's the occasional nonce. And it's like, okay, if those are the rules we're going to go by, we're going to ban women from secondary education because they keep going after the teenage boys. Fair's fair, right?
I mean, I don't think we should be having any children who can't speak in childcare to begin with, to be honest.
Yep. Oh, another problem Australia's having is right after they started carrying on about this, oh, we shouldn't have men in, another article came out. Turns out we've been importing unskilled, untrained foreigners because we need more childcare workers. Turns out they can't speak English, and when they get onto the job site, they start abusing the kids, and not just in nonce-related ways. Because they are uncivilized barbarians, they're just violent with the kids. But noticing that's probably illegal.
Yeah, remember that this is not Rumble.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
He's tired, though. He's tired.
Oh, she's up again. I mean, she can come over here if she's actually tired and wants to sleep, but I'm not taking her just so you can sit here and cause trouble.
Guys, he's doing anything and yawning. Guys, leave the door open, darling. You go to the cat.
My god, how could people not be proud of their country with such genius ideas? I mean, this is pretty much the entire West right now, isn't it?
Yep.
It's like when we're told, oh, we need some import workers because nobody wants to do care work. And it's like, well, when I used to do care work, it was all like young women that were doing it. Like young local women. And sometimes they would move on. A lot of the times they would move on to nursing, but they would spend like 5, 6, 7, 8 years like doing care work before they moved on to nursing. And a lot of them moved on to nursing like in the same building. Like they would get their nursing degree and they would kind of become a nurse in the building instead of a carer. Like, so I find it very strange that you're now telling me that they cannot find any locals to do care work. Either the wages are abysmal, which, to be fair, they weren't great wages even back then. Or they can't get the jobs because they've all been given to people who have moved here.
Well, it's the same thing we keep talking about, isn't it? People these are just realizing that they're being offered full-time work and still won't be able to afford a fucking shoebox.
Well, yeah, there's that as well.
No one's going to work 40 hours a week and not be able to afford frigging rent on a one-bedroom.
There are a lot of people just checking out entirely, just like, well, I'm just going to do the bare minimum, and
yeah.
Because there's no point. There's just no point working harder. Why? Oh, because you're still gonna be out of luck.
Yep. Like the cheapest house near where I live, $600,000. Median wage, 55 grand. So even if you saved your entire before tax income, it would still take 10 years to get together what a house is worth. It's ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. Meanwhile, where Bobcat lives in America, for the price of a freaking one-bedroom rat-infested shack where I live, I could get a friggin' 2-story palace. It's absolutely mad. Like, in America, if you're willing to live in one of the dodgy places where being armed isn't just recommended but essential, you can get a house for like 20 to 50 grand.
Well, the dodgy, the dodgy places.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in Australia, you can't even buy a falling over, half demolished construction site 2,000 kilometers from the coast on the other side of the arse end of nowhere for under 200,000. To buy a house that's under 300,000, you have to live 2 days drive from the state capital. And I mean 2 proper days drive. 12 hours of driving a day. But yeah, I can't imagine why people are checking out.
It's just that they're lazy and work shy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure it's got nothing to do with the fact that they've done the math and realised that if even working 40 hours a week for the next 50 years, they won't be able to afford the house they grew up in.
Yeah.
They won't be able to afford the inheritance tax to keep the house they grew up in.
Yeah, even if their parents have fully paid it off. That's... The inheritance tax thing is evil. Can't even leave your kids anything. Edmund says, I don't know about healthcare, but in the UK, the average doctor makes between 70 and 80,000 a year, depending on source. In America, the average doctor makes 313k. Well, I suspect in America, you can at least see a doctor.
Yes. Though I would also question if that 70 or 80k a year is in dollars or pounds. Because if it's in pounds, it's probably closer to 100,000 US a year, which still is nothing to the 300, but... I mean, the median wage in England's only like 30k or something.
Uh-oh, my ticker's doing funny thing. Got stuck on the invisible scenery again.
Don't forget the idea of the 50-year mortgage. Oh, yeah. And, of course, the beauty of compound interest, that means that you will pay literally double what the house is worth. You will literally pay the value of the house again in only interest. Completely dead money. So, as it stands, my great plan for life is to buy a fucking caravan.
No.
That's how I envision my future's probably going to have to end up. That's how I envision my future if it goes well. Buy a caravan somewhere and see if we can get a powered site somewhere. And that might be affordable. Might.
And then they'll be like, but why doesn't Bezek just want to work more?
Let go.
Yep, because even if I work 24 hours a day at minimum wage, I still wouldn't be able to afford a fucking rental. Because we sat there on Sultans and I had a very autistic moment where I went through the real estate prices on apartments to see how much you'd have to spend.
You had an autistic moment on Sons. That's not like you.
Yeah, but usually it's about guns. But no, I went through the real estate website to see how much you'd have to pay to get a house to get an apartment that was better than a Norwegian prison cell, and it was an ungodly amount of money. I think it was like 350 Australian a week you'd need to pay to get an apartment that was just as good as a Norwegian prison cell.
Mind you, the Norwegian prisons are actually really nice, though.
Even the shit ones are better than places that you could pay several hundred a week for in Australia.
Hector Rick says, Bezek, get back in the minimum wage mines and out of the caravan.
I'm not a fan of working 40 hours a week and not being able to afford a rental. It doesn't work out for me.
You've got to give people a reason, though. Like, you've got to give them something to, like, work towards. And they will. Most people will if they're able to have ambition and a goal and something to strive for. If there's nothing to strive for, like, people will just check out, and they are. You can see them doing it on math. I was gonna write an article to the fact, but I got super busy. We need to get around to finishing it.
Yeah.
But it was literally just asking, like, why should we? Why should we continue to play ball? Why should we continue working ourselves to the grave for nothing? The more we earn, the more we're taxed. Well, then why should we bother? Like, that's the
$100 a week, you can have a room in what should be a single-family home.
Oh yeah, that's not a new thing here. Like in the cities, that's been pretty
Meanwhile,
standard here for a while.
Meanwhile, the pro-immigration crowd is like, oh, but the Indians will jam 7 people in that room. I'm like, okay, sure, but why the fuck should I live like that?
Just go try to see if you can buy weights for the JCB. The real thing using construction to avoid the tipping up thing. I will, but the reason that it's tipping is because sometimes the game leaves a little bit of dirt that's just kind of floating, and what's happening is the bucket's getting caught on that dirt. And it thinks it's a solid object, so it's probably more of a game engine problem than a weight problem. But we can have a look, because there is some, like, things that we can buy.
Yeah, I don't think I saw weights in there, though.
But it's more of a
unless you hit the terrain.
Yeah, it's definitely more of a game engine kind of problem. We could paint it.
You could. You could paint it pink and then I'll sell it and replace it with a new one.
That's true. You did.
Yeah, and you didn't even notice for like a week because you're so excited by the bigger digger.
Like, why is my hair not pink anywhere? You're like, it's not pink because,
We replaced it a week ago.
no, it doesn't. Although, yeah, no, I'm afraid not. But I don't think it would actually help anyway. We should get some paint though over in here. Let's get some paint. What color will we paint it? Will we have pink? Purple? Purple digger could be nice.
Ooh, purple.
Green? Blue? Light blue. Light blue might be nice. Let's sell the yellow paint. We don't need the yellow paint anymore. You might want to see how much coal we've got.
Yeah, I was thinking it was about time to check. Let me have a look. I need 21,000 and change.
Ooh, it looks good in blue. That looks less good.
Oh wow, yeah, we've definitely got enough. Nice.
Purple means reform now. I painted it blue, but I can paint the bucket a different color. I've noticed. So let's get rid of the yellow paint and blue for the.
There we go. And we've been promoted to level 26.
What might go with the
Anything
blue?
interesting showing up?
Light pink might go with it. Let's have a look at with the light pink. Chad's like, ah! What are you doing to that digger? Making it pretty. I also might need to put like one light on it.
Yeah, definitely got to put a light on it. What bulldozer do we currently have? Let me see.
That'll do.
The
Yeah,
DX
that's perfect.
900.
Perfect.
More expensive.
Is it
Plus, okay, I've got some.
Is it an interdimensional one?
I don't know, but I do intend to find out.
Did you see the WNBA players asking for more money? What's the WNBA? Is that some kind of basketball thing?
It's the women's basketball.
Oh, okay. Asking for more money, despite the fact that in 28 years the organization has never had a profitable year. Well, that's obviously why they need more money.
Oh, well, I've got one for you that you will enjoy. The host of this year's Women's Soccer Championship just got their asses handed to them by a group of 15-year-old boys.
Again.
And the article's literally like, in a surprise outcome, I'm like, yeah, surprise if you're an idiot.
I mean, I don't even feel bad for them because I don't do football. Like the other day, we got like a foam ball for Gracie so she can play in the garden and whatnot with it. And it's adorable. She loves it. And like, it came rolling over to me, so I just kind of like booted it over. And Jack's like, that's like a football. And I remember, did you never play football? I'm like, did hell play football? I'm like, did the ball go in the general direction for which I intended it to go? Yes. Therefore, I kicked the ball as intended. I'm not here to play professional football. I was literally just making the ball go from one end of the garden to the other. I like how the whole chat's just like, again.
Yep, again. They just can't stop embarrassing themselves.
LGM says if we're gonna talk about why do women OnlyFans hoes make more than the men on there? I mean, I'm pretty sure that you could go on there and make one. Like,
It's clearly discrimination, LGM. Clearly. That's the only possible reason people could make less money for the same job, right?
I mean, I don't think we should be paying the OnlyFans hoes anything, if that makes you feel any better.
Well, did you hear that Sweden made it illegal to buy OnlyFans content? Not to make it, to buy it.
Yes. I think Arch made a video on that. So yeah, the OnlyFans hoes in Sweden, in Sweden can make OnlyFans content for men in other places.
Apparently so, yes. This is definitely a bigger bulldozer.
I can see that. But is it interdimensional? This is the real question.
I haven't tested yet. Do you want me to test it? I'm happy to test it. But with Chad as my witness, you asked for it.
Why not both? Probably because it means that guys from across the world can still simp for the Swedish women. Therefore, the Swedish government can still get their cut in taxes.
It's because making porn is empowering, but buying it is exploitation. And that's literally the answer. It's Sweden. They hate men. Well, Swedish men.
It's okay for other men to exploit our women, just not our men. Even though they're exploiting themselves, because they're the ones with the cameras.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I don't think they should be able to make anything on there. This is how we ended up with that Bonnie Blue thing.
Yep. You're exactly right.
She's now been banned from OnlyFans.
That was fucking hilarious, yeah.
Which is great. Although she's probably just gonna pop back up somewhere else, isn't she?
Sadly, that's probably what'll happen.
But hopefully it will put a bit of an end to the extreme stuff where they're just like doing challenges and things. Like, because if they think they're gonna lose their income stream, they might like stop it with the like, ooh, how can we be more and more extreme?
Hopefully. What I don't get though is Bonnie Blue isn't even that attractive. Like, if you're going to pay money to see a woman naked, why wouldn't you pay an attractive woman?
I guess it really is just the fact that she's like extreme.
It must be. Because she's certainly not hot. She's astoundingly mediocre.
Yes, she was, and bragging about it as well. She was in fact that one. That's not why she got banned though, funnily enough. She got banned because she wanted to like put herself in a glass box and have like 1,000 men come in and do whatever they wanted with her while on show in the middle of London, I think. And OnlyFans was like, nah, we have nothing to do with whatever that is.
Yeah. OnlyFans was like, you know, this is starting to sound like you're planning a criminal act, and we may be a bunch of degenerates.
Well, there was.
But we don't want to get arrested.
There was somebody who did something similar to that years ago. It wasn't necessarily a sexual thing, but like, she claimed it as art and was like, you know, for however many hours, like, you can do whatever you can do whatever you want with me. And like, you know, the first few people kind of went in and did like silly stuff or kind stuff, and then people just got like really dark. She was like, whatever you do, like, I won't stop you. And like, people started like holding guns to her head and stuff, and it was like, okay, that got off.
I'm still not convinced that that wasn't an inside job.
I don't know, like, there are some proper fucking nutcases out there. Now you give people a free reign to do whatever they want to someone sexually? Yeah, I could see how that could... OnlyFans could be like, yeah, we want none to do with whatever that is. Like, somebody might actually have a bit of a fetish for some real dark shit. And in public, in a glass box, where I guess everybody's gonna be toddling past, like, oh, okay, that's different. Somebody up OnlyFans, I think it was years ago, and it was supposed to be like an art thing, like,
yeah, I
testing human nature, like what will people do to a stranger if they're told they can do whatever they want, kind of thing. And some people were just like, oh, this would be fun to, like, you know, take a knife and just like cut her and stuff like that. Or yeah, it got weird.
I'm not convinced that that wasn't a setup buying plants in the crowd.
I don't know. I wouldn't trust random people to do whatever they wanted. Like, yeah, I've met the public. I've met the public.
Yep. Yeah, I've seen what the public vote for. They can't be trusted.
I mean, he might very well be right, but it's very believable because the public are fucking crazy.
That's true. The public's definitely crazy. That's the most true part of the whole thing. The public's crazy.
But I think she ended up not going ahead with it because she got yeeted.
That was my understanding. If there's no money in it, there wasn't any point doing it.
Seems buffering again. Well, I don't know what it would be doing now because it's definitely not on the... It says excellent connection. That might be your end. That one might be your end. It does say excellent connection. It's about to start yelling at YouTube. Reminds me of Mattress Girl. I'm not sure necessarily that's along the... I mean, she is crazy. I'm not sure that's necessarily along the same lines.
It's maybe in the same line of they made porn for attention.
Well, maybe.
Because didn't Mattress Girl reenact the whole fucking thing for a...
I wouldn't be surprised. I don't necessarily remember it, but I wouldn't be shocked by it.
I will say that was one I didn't do the research on.
It's kind of like, you're crazy. So, yeah. You're crazy. Can you get down, please, Oscar? This is my desk. Thank you. You just knocked my mouth. I remember that. I just remember a dubious art case, crazy woman, mattress for months. Yeah, I don't remember too much about the actual case. I just remember that she did seem kind of crazy.
Insane.
She went on after being exposed as a liar to do weird sex art things. Well, not surprised. It did seem a bit unhinged.
Carrying the mattress around everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. That strikes me as at least a bit unhinged.
Just a tad. Yeah. A little bit. Oh, I'm definitely on a bit of a slant here.
Oh dear. Well, the good news is we'll be able to place the blocks with the orientation set to the world, and that'll sort the whole thing out, I think.
Hopefully. And it was all a big like, yeah, I really didn't follow her. Like, I was aware of her, but I really wasn't interested enough in her to follow her. I was like, yeah, you're just crazy. If we did a help wonders matches are pretty heavy. I was thinking that, like, it must have been a small mattress.
I think it was like one of those ones that you might call like a futon or something.
Oh. So I was gonna say, like, I remember how heavy my last mattress was. Like, it nearly killed me getting up the stairs. Honestly, it was one of these ones that came kind of vacuum packed. And I was trying to get it up the stairs, and I got to the top of the stairs, and then I had to get it around this really tight bend by myself at the top of the stairs, and like it kind of squished me against the wall as I was trying to turn it, and I was like, this is where I die. Nobody's coming.
Yep. I've seen some funny videos of those vacuum sealed mattresses. A really small person was trying to undo one of them. Yep. And then they cut the last restraining strap, and the mattress opened up. But they were in the way. They got launched.
No, my problem was, like, I got into a kind of position where it wasn't fully up this, like, I had to kind of get it up and around this corner. But if I'd let go of it, it would have went flying back down the stairs. But I was also really struggling to maneuver around the corner and needed to get like a new position. I was like, so I'm just kind of laid there with it like half on top of me at the top of the stairs, just like, oh, what am I gonna do?
Yeah, yeah, I got one of those vacuum sealed ones from friggin' Jeff Bezos. And it's been surprisingly alright for how much cheaper it was than getting one from a real store. It's worked out well for me.
Well, I'm not entirely sure actually where it came from, because my mom had bought it for her bed when she was like for when she came to visit, and so she'd ordered it, and of course Muggins had to lug it up the stairs. Edmund says, watching the wife who'd slept on a traditional futon her entire life, trying to excitedly carry a king-size mattress when she's 5 foot tall was genuinely comedy gold. Yeah, well, I'm the same height, and that's what I were trying to do. Because of course my mom couldn't order just like a little mattress, because apparently she is in fact a king. I mean, I would have thought, considering she was only coming for a couple of days, that, you know, a little single mattress would have been ample. But no, she needed the full massive bed with the massive mattress on it.
This
she
new
says to me,
bulldozer's actually working, so that's nice.
You didn't have to carry up the stairs. And I'm like, well, you sure as hell weren't going to do it. Were you gonna sleep downstairs? With your bed upstairs?
She probably would have.
Well, her bed was upstairs. Fully built.
Mm-hmm. So, Disco, I can confirm that this bulldozer does also appear to be an interdimensional bulldozer.
Excellent. Wouldn't have it any other way.
I suppose that's one way of leveling the base.
I mean, it doesn't really help us if you build a tunnel, though. Because we do, in fact, need... Probably best to just kind of level out the bit we've already done.
I'm trying to push some of this edges away, but... Well, once the wall gets too big, it goes a bit weird. A bit weird and wibbly-wobbly.
I'm still not sure how big we want to make this area. You might want to start placing a bit of flooring and just see how,
Yeah, I can do that.
how it's looking. Hopefully the video's a bit right now. Yeah, excellent condition. It was a college dorm mattress and not very big. Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll explain why you should be able to lift it around, because the mattresses are heavy.
Oh, they really are. And even worse than being heavy, they're so frigging cumbersome. That's the issue I've had, is when I've had to move them. It's not so much the weight. I'm well capable
Yeah,
of
then they
lifting
start flopping about, and you're like,
Well, yeah, they're just too wide to actually be able to lift properly and with the right parts of your body.
Oh my god, my worst one was when I moved out of my old house. We chucked the mattress because obviously I wasn't bringing my bed because we didn't need an extra bed, and so we got rid of my bed, we got rid of my mattress. I'd hired a skip, and we chucked a bunch of stuff in the skip, but the mattress was the last thing to go because we were sleeping on the mattress the night before we moved. Now, unfortunately, Jack wasn't very well on the last day. Like the kind of moving process had really set his asthma off, so he wasn't able to come and help on the final day. So I'm in there after work on the final day, just doing the final cleaning and whatnot, and then I'm like, damn, this mattress is still here. I need to now get this mattress in the skip, but I'm 4 months pregnant and I'm not allowed to lift said mattress.
That presents issues, yes.
So I'm like, right, how can I get this mattress into the skip without actually, like, taking its weight and lifting it? So I'm, like, trying to kind of leverage this thing, like, rolling it down the stairs, and then, like, kind of sliding it across the floor. Like, I'm technically not lifting it, and then I'm, like, getting it to the skip and kind of topple it in. And of course, in typical, modern fashion, I'm sure like every neighbor in the street probably saw the 4-month pregnant woman attempting to get the mattress in the skip, but not one of them thought to pop their head out and ask if we wanted a hand.
Of course.
I know it's the kind of neighborhood where they all saw me, because it's the kind of neighborhood where they were all constantly curtain twitching.
But no time to actually help the pregnant woman, of course.
No. Of course not. That would be, too nice.
Turns out the flooring's fucking expensive.
So we're gonna need to sell more coal?
Possibly, yes.
Definitely. We're gonna need a lot of flooring.
Oh yeah. It's also only this fucking big.
Oh, it looked bigger in the picture. Yeah, let's go over. No mattresses and skips. Well, I mean, the people who I hired the skip off didn't say I couldn't put mattresses in it. And they were fairly vocal about their rules. And no mattresses definitely wasn't one of their rules. They were all thinking she was a strong, independent pregnant woman who needed no help. No, they were probably all just like curtain twitching. It was that kind of neighborhood. To be fair, there was one guy who probably would have come out and helped if he'd been around, because he had helped with my gardening and stuff before. Just in that kind of field of things. But like, it was that kind of neighborhood where they'd all rather twitch the curtains and talk than actually offer to help somebody.
So, well, I mean, we've done a pretty good job of making this level. A pretty good job. You did do quite well.
It's usually because you can't dump mattresses at the tip. Well, I mean, this was a company that I had specifically, like, got the skip from so that they would dispose of the stuff for me. So they knew there was going to be mattresses in it because they kind of asked what kind of stuff you want to put in it beforehand. So I probably already paid that charge. But then they wonder why people end up fly tipping this stuff. Because, I mean, people are gonna get rid of it one way or another, aren't they? And if they can't take it to a dump, then... Is it not working? Is it not doing well?
It's kind of working. We got it relatively flat, but not perfectly. Oh, now it's having a moment.
We might want to get... Aha, there it is.
Oh. That's not quite what I was after, game, but it'll do.
Yeah, I'm quite sure that the skip company would have told me no mattresses at the time. Because they were very much like, you can't do this and you can't do that. I'm like, okay, whatever. Yes, darling?
She says she's tired.
Is she actually tired now? Because you did tell me this like an hour ago.
I'm tired now. Who's your far? Jane.
Taking her, am I? Alright, come here, little boo. Come here, kitty pie. I'm definitely gonna have to get an itty bitty kitty to represent you, huh? Yeah? Okay, okay. Let's see if I can still actually play. Now, see, the problem is the keyboard is not long enough to reach me down here near the floor. The kitty can talk. It's not a kitty, it's the toddler. But we're gonna have to get a tiny cat on the screen to be Gracie. Put a little hard hat on it, and then the foreman can complain about child labor. Could you perhaps not
Again.
press the buttons? Thank you.
Take your child to work day.
George just went, could you not press the buttons? Little monster. I think you might have
Maybe
run downhill a little bit here.
I think I did, but The bulldozers are special. I think the smart choice might be to find a higher point to build these over.
I might just be able to take the digger, like scrape the digger across it. That might work.
That might work. But, well, I've already deleted a bunch, so I'm going to try resetting them to a higher lit point. We may end up with a slightly floaty floor, though, which,
I think what's here probably will work just fine, to be honest.
okay. Alright. Alright, so mate.
I blame the dozer.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Could you not touch? You're supposed to be with your daddy. Reach people. Grace has managed to sound like Gracie. George has managed to sound like Gracie. Yeah, well, they both make a lot of noise. They both squeak.
Yeah, they're very squeaky. Yeah, the concrete floors are ungodly expensive. Like, way more expensive than they'd actually be in real life.
I pick one. What one?
What are you doing? You're causing mayhem.
Babies.
Actual mayhem.
The minute.
Come here.
The baby.
Come here. You're causing mayhem. What's this? There's a drink. Oh, now the engine has stopped. Let's try
Oh
again.
dear. Did the child touch the engine button?
Yes.
I say, where does it? How to, there.
That's a lot of talking.
Where,
Does
where,
she...
She does like to talk.
Apparently, Prime says Robo Gracie. Oh dear, I Disco and Gracie roboting. Do I need to yell at Discord?
Oh, on your...
Not Disco, Discord. Yeah, on my end. Because you sound fine to me, so it could be
It could be Discord, yeah.
OBS and Windows. Yeah.
Are you singing? Are you singing? Definitely gonna have to get you an avatar, huh?
Okay, yeah, roboting on my end. I'm just quickly going to have to reset Discord because Windows is a piece of crap.
Singing. Oh, we've lost a Bezek. Bye-bye, Bezek. Say bye-bye, Bezek. Oh, I can break this one. Gracie, no touch.
Okay, hopefully Discord's behaving itself.
Like,
Yeah, in whatever the Windows API is that Discord uses to only one application at a time, it freaks out
ouch!
something.
Don't throw things at me. I thought your dad said you were tired, but you don't appear to be tired. You appear to be wild. Your cup is there. You just threw it.
What's baby? And then the baby.
Could you behave yourself, please?
I know.
I can't actually play the game and have you going wild at the same time.
This is gonna cost a lot to build these floors. I mean, I may need to lay out some of the equipment over the floor we've got and then extend out the side for a bit. Because we probably need to look at getting some automatic smelting on the works.
Yes, probably. Even though we haven't got anything to smelt yet.
Well, we do have gold coming through.
Oh, that's true. You are correct.
My baby.
Right, can you stop?
My baby.
Can you stop? Can you stop?
No.
You're gonna smack your head off the desk if you do that. Ah, there goes the keyboard.
Again. Oh dear. My chat says the AI Gracie uprising has been thwarted, so I assume that means that Discord has stopped being stupid.
My baby.
Ow, stop.
My baby.
Unfortunately,
Baby.
the human Gracie uprising has not been thwarted.
Stop. No, no, absolutely not. Right. Okay, we're gonna put Bezek cam on for a second because I cannot touch the keyboard when you're doing this. What are you doing?
I'm not baby.
What are you doing?
Baby. I'm not the baby.
There's not enough space for us both on this chair. Not anymore, now it doesn't recline. Did it go onto Bezek cam? I don't feel like it did.
It have gone on to, but it put up a logo for Bezek Cam.
But it didn't put Bezek cam on.
No, apparently not.
Try again.
I'm pretty sure I restarted Bezek Cam.
There we go. That works?
Right. That worked. That's
Good.
worked. Right, so we've got some floor at least. Hey! Now then, what do we have in conveyors and things? There's a dump deck. Interesting. We'll have a look at one of those. Okay.
Actually, your screen will actually be quite interesting for chat right now because it's the top of the factory. So
Yes. So let's have a look at production. So what I want to do is get some smelting going. So this smelter will do iron ore, copper ore, silver ore, gold ore, platinum ore, and lithium ore. We only have gold so far. So the sluice box holds it and doesn't output it. Ooh, apparently we can pump water now and that makes some machines more efficient.
nice.
So that's fun.
Where will we find water?
Yeah. Probably not on the side of the mountain. So we may have a massive pipeline at some point, which will be fun.
Ooh. I don't disapprove.
So let's see. What would we need? There's a metal sorter.
Let's see if your daddy at least traded tea for it.
Is that
Dumping
iron
you
and
on me.
aluminium?
He did. He did trade tea.
So what?
I'm slightly less mad I am now. He at least brought tea in.
So we could get a trommel, which would filter out sorted ores.
What
That's
now?
Nice.
Where's the baby?
Is it
Yes.
frost floater that I'm after? No, that uses gravel. Okay. Is there anything that will specifically... Ah, the wash plant. Possibly. Which is somehow different to the sluice box. So, I think I need a wash plant and... something.
Done something.
What do I need? I need to separate the dirt out from it, because there may be more dirt left over.
Yes.
Is it the trommel? I think it might be the trommel.
Uh-oh.
that will sort out the
Now
dirt.
George is coming.
Oh no. Oh no.
As if there's not already enough chaos. You want your drink? There's your drink.
I'm not deep.
How does this work?
You got milk.
I think it will be the trommel that I'll need. So first things first, reposition publish manual possibly.
I want mommy. I was chicken.
You love what?
Chicken.
Turkey.
Turkey.
You love turkey, do you?
She is a little turkey.
Chicken.
I love turkey.
I was deep. Deep.
So, wow, that's a lot of color.
First.
Okay. Pick a song and sing it. Instead of three, though. That's Old MacDonald for anyone that's unsure.
I was very unsure.
You can tell by the E-E-O. And a cow with a
There we go.
and a
A moon with me on the harbor. Papa. I
I don't know if you can hear this. She's singing the whole song.
I can vaguely hear bits and
She's
pieces.
like, and a sheep and a ba ba ba. And a cow and a ba ba and a moo moo moo. And E-E-O.
How fuck you snap in the right direction.
As an Ozium singer, Old Clarkson had a farm. On that farm, he had a Lambo.
Oh my god, this pain in the ass thing.
Papa. I love you.
Right. Is that where I want that? For now.
Ah, get up the slope.
Let's see, we'll need some of those and the coal screen probably.
Uh-oh.
That one. the cull screen.
Hmm.
Now then, did this work with the levels?
Nursery rhymes have changed a lot since I remember the kid. I think she just not got all the words yet.
No.
She does sing a lot of the old nursery rhymes. She just doesn't get every word. I don't throw the cup. Leave my mouse. Sure, Daddy told you. I'm sure that was just the tail that when he brought you through. Don't kick the keyboard. It's a good job we're on Bezek cam because my cam's going all over the place. Thanks to most people. Could you not? If you can't sit still, you're gonna go back with Dada. Do you wanna go back with Dada?
Yes.
You wanna go back with Dada? I would like that too.
Dada likes it.
Can you call for Dada? Say Dada. Dada.
How you? This.
You just needed a top up.
Yes, she won't. She's not that tired. She's just kicking the keyboard and stuff. She drank most of her milk. Might want some more.
What?
Come on, poo head. Come on, poo head.
Okay. Can actually play a game again.
Yay! Right. Hold on.
She
So
does
how
complicate
this
things a little bit. Right, we could probably take bed cam back off. A very handy feature. Definitely recommend it.
Meanwhile, Bezek gets very confused by the not necessarily the most clear in the world instructions. Nope, don't want that. Want the bigger ones. I need the start one, and where the hell is the left one?
Best cam only $5 per minute. Best cam wishes.
Bezek would love that.
Basic wishes.
Disco wishes she could afford that too.
To be fair, he was paid in the new Factorial DLC, so
Yes. Yeah, which was very much helpful.
which we shall be playing
Yeah.
probably after this. We can maybe try, because it's one of those games I don't necessarily have to spend too much time dealing with the bugs, so I can put it down for the most part.
This is interesting trying to figure out from scratch.
Wait until you have to do Factorial again. Angel Bobs. Yeah, that's the noises we make during Angel Bobs too.
Yep. Those are very much Angel Bob's noises. Pipes of infinite sadness.
I was shocked at how many views that video got. The Pipes of Sadness video. You're well over
Turns out the
1,000
chat
views.
are in fact evil and
They
like
are.
watching us suffer. Oh, nice. Do I want that?
Uh-oh.
We having another physics moment?
Yeah, let's call it that. Definitely wasn't a crashing kind of moment.
No, that's a kind of physics moment.
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure the physics engine was to blame there, though.
But we'll go with that anyway.
You're messy as hell workers. I'm afraid you wouldn't last a day on my site without being fired angrily. Look, we are kids. What do you expect? I mean, who's hiring cats to do their job anyway?
Oh,
Also,
exactly. What do you expect if you
the
hire
control
cats?
scheme on this is a little special.
Yes. It's extremely special. Good luck getting anything done with the house.
Yeah.
Or the control of that matter. Oh, fucking hell, game.
Just you can't fire the keys.
Exactly. We're good kitties. Do not fire kitty.
Can we get any more floor down? It's really hard getting on and off this floor. It's quite narrow.
Yeah. Let me... I was just holding off for a moment because floor's fucking expensive. But yeah, I'll get some more floor down.
You're lucky they're not using the gravel as a litter tray. That makes them better than me.
Well, that's why we're here mining. We're trying to find gravel so we can sell it for litter trays.
And actually, it doesn't matter if you put the floor slightly under the dirt, because I can actually drive along the top of the floor and just
on it, yeah.
and use that as the level. Because unfortunately, I'm kind of dropping off of the edge of this this concrete, and then the whole angle of everything changes.
Ah, fuck your game. Snap to the damn thing.
I see, now this works. Well.
That does work a lot better, doesn't it?
It doesn't help that in order to get rid of the terrible mouse controls, I've kind of had to put the actual digger controls on the same buttons as the movement controls. So sometimes I go to dig something and I accidentally move, and sometimes I go to move and I accidentally dig.
It is a bit of a problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dear.
Yeah, this is better, having a bit more floor down.
Good.
And you think this is messy? You should see what Bezek did with the nuke.
It was a great news.
Xenothium says, the council have ruled in Gracie's favor. You must allow her to use the mouse. She has gone back to that DD. Yeah. She just came for a... no? Allow me to, show you. I mean, we did fix the hole that the original nuke made here, but allow me to take you on a little wander up the mountain and you'll see what Bezek did with the nuke. This was a beautiful mountain that was all like one piece, and as you can see, we've kind of dug in over here, which is lovely, beautiful.
Archimед promised me those Archimed's totally legitimate mining explosives. Promised me that those were perfect for this.
As you can see, if we come up here, this wasn't. We didn't do this with our diggers.
I'd be impressed if we had.
Literally, I was standing, well, not standing, I was in the digger over where we are now, digging, like flattening, leveling that out. And suddenly my screen just went orange, like bright orange. I thought the sun had fallen out the sky. No, it was Bezek playing with explosives. Apparently, there was a mushroom cloud, an actual legit mushroom cloud. He had to fill the hole back in because it was too deep. It was all this area here. So no, the nuke is not a joke.
It doesn't say it's a nuke. But
It's
apparently
definitely,
it is.
it's definitely a nuke.
I feel like I have been shenaniganed.
You are the shenanigan. Bezek has investigated Bezek and found no wrongdoing.
Exactly. It made for excellent content. Therefore, it is allowed. That's how it works, right?
I mean, it did entertain chat, so.
And that's all that matters. Chat investigated and found it hilarious.
Except for Brand, who probably wrote a citation.
Unfortunately, the foreman was on vacation.
Emma says, see, now I want this game. I want to play with nukes. I mean, they're not described as nukes, but it was an actual mushroom cloud. So I maintain that it was a nuke.
I think this is how it's going to work out.
I can't really help you because I haven't played with any of the machinery yet. Like, I literally just haven't engaged with that part of the game. So I can't be like, yeah, that's how that works.
I mean, I know that there are some tutorials that will tell me exactly what everything does, but...
But you're not going to do that, are you?
That kind of feels like it defeats... No, that kind of defeats the point. Where's the fun in that?
Doesn't sound like there is any. You can probably get a bit more floor down over here.
Yeah. Well, one way of getting rid of the dirt is I can just run around with my little pickaxe. And just hide all the dirt.
Oh, we're going backwards instead of tipping. I feel like we need a hopper under the hopper.
I think that was the dirt... Oh, from the terrain. Rather than dirt that you've dropped. Now, in theory, the coal should come out here. And then... this should separate the ore from the dirt.
What am I... What's the difference between the concrete floors?
There's a difference? Have
I mean, there's three
price
different...
And texture, yeah. It's just texture and price.
Well, what one have you been using?
I've been using the rough concrete floor because it's cheaper. Slightly.
The cheapest one, then, I guess.
Yes.
Because they don't actually say.
Rough concrete is the cheaper one, I think. Yeah, so pay dirt goes into the wash plant and gets turned into dirt, gold ore, diamond ore, ruby ore, and silicon ore. And then all that goes into the trommel, which filters out dirt and pay dirt, which will then get sold off. There shouldn't be any pay dirt, so it should just be dirt that gets sold directly. And then, in theory, the ores go into the automated smelter and then apparently just fall out the back.
Excellent.
Or can I actually attach a conveyor to that? I might be able to attach conveyors to that. Or maybe a storage. Let me have a look in conveyors. I will get a... Now, can I just directly stick a storage on the end of it? Yes, I can. Okay, that works out. Now, I believe the storages just automatically overflow when they get to full. So, for the time being, I think we're just selling everything. But
Fair enough.
once we get fully set up, we'll just be able to feed any overflow directly into a hopper, a cell hopper.
Right.
So for now,
Oops.
you put some stuff in. There's coal in the thing now. So can you see if you can throw some pay dirt in there so we can give this?
Give me a minute. I'm currently doing the floor.
All right.
How do you pick stuff back up?
With the sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer. I was using the big X. Sledgehammer makes more sense.
Apparently we can feed water and filtered water.
Ooh, filtered water.
the-
Fancy.
Yep. Into the wash plant, which increases the yield. So at some point we may have to figure out where the fuck water comes from.
I mean, it rains enough. Can we not just, like, collect it in a big bucket?
Can't find a big bucket in the menu.
I mean, it's free water. Oh, is there any rivers? I guess there must be rivers somewhere. There must be some kind of pump.
There must be.
What has happened? Things have... Well, you want me to feed stuff in? I don't know if there's any pay dirt.
Yeah.
There's Coal?
Regular dirt's probably fine, but there's definitely some pay dirt around. Because I'm pretty sure the walls are made of it.
Maybe, but I'm not doing walls right now.
I just want some dirt in there because the hopper appears to be full of primarily of coal. There may also be other stuff in there.
Could you move the roller thing then? Because I'm gonna go in that direction if that's the
This
case.
thing?
Yes.
Work, fuck ya. Why are you being difficult? Weird little thing it is.
Edmund says you pick stuff up with a sledgehammer, a new IRL physics test. I think that's the sledgehammer's like entire purpose in the game, isn't it?
That's literally all.
As a pickup tool.
Correct. Right. Can I feed? Can I feed this unsmelted ore directly into the system? Yes,
know.
apparently I can. Cool. Put all that crap in there. Turn on the solar panels, which apparently do work at night, which is fine. I'm okay with that. And now, in theory, if I turn this on, apparently I don't have enough power.
Maybe they don't work at night.
They're making buzzy noises, but I think maybe there's too much power drain because of the smelter. What is... Needs 1,040 kilowatts there, right, cool. This does 700, and this is 300. Oh, we're 40 short. Oh, thank you very much, game. What else is there in power? So, in power, we have wind turbines as well. Wind turbines apparently make a lot more power. Okay.
I mean, up here, wind turbines might be quite effective.
Yeah, we are in fact on a mountain, so in theory.
There's a lot of storms up here.
So
so nothing else with Bezek was with HR at a Coldplay concert and missed training. Edmund says diesel generator. I mean, I don't think we have any diesel.
Diesel generators are a pain in the ass because they require actual fueling. So the renewable energy you can just set and fuck off. And I am much more of a set and fuck off kind of person. Huzzah! It's working, Disco. Well, it's on, or whether it's properly doing what I wanted it to.
You have definitely made an eyesore. I would maybe have moved it a little further away, considering I assume the factory's going to have walls.
Well, we're probably going to need to do a reconfiguration at some point, yes.
It's definitely easier to build that in this game than Construction Simulator.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that seems to be working. That seems to be working. Wait, what? Hold on. So apparently, the smelter turns the gold into melted gold. Can I put that in my pocket? Yes, apparently I can just put melted gold in my pocket. Excellent.
I'm not sure that you should want to put melted gold in your pocket.
It makes things all nice and warm, Disco.
Sidossium, I think, is a bit warm.
Speaking of, right, so I've smelted it. Now what the fuck do I do with it?
Probably not put it in your pocket.
Too late. Bar roller? Question mark? Yes, put it into a bar roller. Okay, buy a bar roller. Put the bar roller in my pocket. Why, yes, ladies, my pocket is full of gold.
Molten gold, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. No. Can I get this into this here somehow?
Good. Stothium says, I've lit me a fire pit to cook steak and I'm sweating bullets. Bezek seems to have a magic pocket to hold everything he does, doesn't he?
That's why we wear cargo pants, right, boys? All right. Oh wow, that's processing gold at a wildly faster rate.
Good, that's what we want.
Fortunately, it looks like the silicon ore goes straight through, so that's nice. Yeah, we're up to 500 ore gold now. So, yeah, very handy. That's much more efficient.
Good, because we're gonna need money because the floor is quite expensive. That's just the floor.
The floor is ridiculously expensive. The factory is going to be very pricey.
Worth it, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
I'm just slowly kind of working my way out from the bit you had already paid.
So, I don't know if I need this sluice box to collect the rubies and diamonds, but it's on the line anyway, just in case.
I mean, it's better to have it and not need it
That's what I'm thinking.
than lose all the rubies and diamonds.
Yeah. So, how
Good
do I
morning, Blade.
what do I
Blade
do
has
with the
arisen.
silicon ore then? Good morning, Blade. Let's see.
Once you finish building your factory, I'll put Bezek come on and give chat a tour.
Silicon ore needs a high temperature smelter, right? Fair enough. Now, metal sorter. So, what options do I have to direct? It where I want it. I don't think a splitter is what I want. I can have a look. there must be a way to filter things out in theory. But the question be what?
Like this, how are we all today? We're doing good, I think. I think we're doing alright.
I think we're all right today.
The factory is coming along slowly but surely. We are putting in the really expensive concrete floor. Bezek is building the machinery over here, which he will give a tour in a minute once he's done whatever it is that he's doing.
Being confused.
He's making choreo noises.
Yes. Okay, so how the fuck do I split off different types of metal game?
Those are precisely the noises we made in Factorio.
At least in Factorio, it's a little easier to understand.
I don't know. We
Yes,
played
I
Angel
probably need the
Bobs.
filter. That had lots of sad noises.
So another thing with this guy, I saw things are still going on in there, but yeah, I saw I think John posted a picture earlier of like they're all kind of gathering up again. So hopefully that doesn't kick off again. Like I've been kind of half watching that, and I'm slowly coming to the conclusion that I think we need to you gotta be careful, because obviously people should be allowed to protest and protest sort of whatever they want, but at the same time I don't necessarily think that we should be having counter protests to every protest. Like, you can protest the opposite if you want, but you can't necessarily go where other people are protesting just to protest that they have an opinion and agitate. Like, I think that's kind of stretching the definition of protesting a bit, because you're literally just there to cause trouble. It's like, great, you can have a different opinion and you can absolutely have a day to protest, but standing 10 meters away from those people and agitating because they have an opinion perhaps is something we could say, like, no, maybe not. I mean, I don't think it matters necessarily if they're being paid, like, just in general. We say to them, you can have your protest either in a different place or on a different day. What you can't do is come and shout at people and call them names because they're exercising their right to protest. And you would solve most of the problems, I think, that way. Because you've got one set of people who are protesting government decisions and another set of people who are protesting other people's opinions. Like, these are not necessarily the same thing. But that's what they're doing. They're counter-protesting people's opinions.
That's exactly what they're doing.
And for the most part, that just means that they're out there calling people names.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it all kicks off, it's like, oh,
arrest the right-wingers.
the people are arresting the people who were actually there exercising their right to protest. Like, just separate counter-protesters out. Just be like, no, you can't be here just agitating, because that's what you're here to do. You're here to agitate. If you want to protest, you are more than welcome to protest somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Or on a different day. Your policy, the other essentially protesting your right to just like it. Yeah, exactly. And it's every time people on the right protest something, outroll the same group to stand there and just name call them. And then when it all kicks off, it's the right's fault. Like, you just stop letting the agitators in. They can have their protests all they want. They can protest whatever they want, but they're not allowed to go and agitate and call it counter-protest. Like, protesting people's opinion. Stupid. They can have opinions. Even if their opinions are stupid, they can have opinions. The renter moms. Yeah, well, they do seem to be, don't they? Like...
An excellent question.
Mom, I want to do this thing. Me, you're gonna have to go through the council. Mom, how much red tape? Me, yes, Minister Levels. Yep, so typical council, I guess. I don't even know what she's trying to do, but I mean, if it involves the council, good luck.
Yeah, fuck the council.
Assuming your councils are like our councils, which they inevitably are. There have been times where I've seen people literally, so, like, why are you here? And they're just like, well, we got just, like, bad things, bad, I suppose. Like, they don't even know why they're there half the time.
Right.
But I think that would solve a lot of the problems with things getting violent. It'd just be like, no coming and protest, counter protesting that people have opinions. Like, you are allowed to protest your own thing in your own place on your own day, but you can't just come and agitate. And I think that would solve a lot of that. Oh look, we got little boxes coming out of the hopper, Bezek.
Yes.
I'm not
Those
sure.
boxes.
I'm not sure how
If
they're
they-
getting boxed up in there. Is there like a little mini worker in there? Did you find the workers?
Yes, they're actually living in the smelters
Oh,
because
okay.
that stuff that came out of the. At least.
Bezek found other cats to work. Yes.
There we go. In theory, it should work now. In theory. Assuming the game update went properly. That there may be a bug, but we will see. Yep, there's a bug.
No?
Well, we might as well do the tour and then I can tell you about the bug.
Okay, I will pop it on Bezek Cam for a second then. Alright, give you a tour.
Alrighty, so first place is here at the hopper, where Disco can, or I can dump in the things we dig up and send them into the factory. This whole system is powered via this, which connects to our power supply. From the hopper, things go into the coal separator, takes the coal out, dumps it out down the bottom, and then we conveyor it over into this storage. Everything else goes into the wash plant, where it turns pay dirt into useful things like gold ore. Then we come over to the trommel. The trommel will separate out pay dirt and dirt. There shouldn't be any pay dirt, so it just separates out the dirt. And it runs it through this sluice box, which should have it there to make sure. Then it comes over to this thing here. This is a metal separator. This is supposed to separate out the metals that cannot go into the normal smelter. It filters out aluminium in feeds them into this, the high temperature smelter. The high temperature smelter works on, if we have a quick look in production, iron ore, aluminium ore, and silicon ore. Now, the problem is, the devs haven't managed to put the silicon ore into the metal separator, so the silicon ore is not getting separated and is being sent into the smelter. The smelter's doing a great job of melting down the gold ore and then putting it onto the conveyor belts to go into this bar roller, which turns them into sexy gold bars. But it cannot work on the silicon ore that's being sent through it by accident because the devs have oopsied. And then it all goes into here, like these gold bars. We had none of these gold bars when I started working on this factory expansion. Now we have 1,766 gold bars. And we will sell those for 259,000.
Nice.
There.
Oh, there wasn't a quest for it.
Me too. So yeah, that the devs have forgotten. The devs have not yet added the silicon ore into the metal separator, which they kind of need to, otherwise there's no actual way to automatically smelt it. So I might have to separate it out by hand and figure out how to add it back into the system, which is mildly annoying, but oh well.
Sounds good though.
Yep, the gold at least is getting smelted.
Excellent. I think there must be stuff to like deal with trees and wood as well, because I see there's like quests, the sawmill stuff. So we might need.
I think that's just knock down trees and turn them into and sell them.
No. No. Quests. Further down, Firewatch. Manufacture wood beams, manufacture wood planks, manufacture wood sheets,
yes.
Build a watchtower.
Yes, those are little workbenches.
And then there's manufacturing steel beams and stuff.
Yeah, steel beams we can do automatically now, I believe, but the wood-based stuff still needs to be done from workbenches. We can't yet have a fully automated lumber mill.
Oh, dear. Is your tour complete?
Yep, I believe that's everything we need to see. The factory will need to get expanded and reworked once we start working on actual rock rather than just picking up the dirt, but for now,
yes,
it'll get the job done.
Edmund says that works out to 279, or however many bars you had, weigh about 3.2 kilograms. I mean, it's not bad amount of cash we got simply for the gold that we got from digging out our factory.
Yep. Speaking of things like that, the tunnel is unlocked in 2 levels. So let's have a look. I do still have another quest for the coal, so I will grab that and have a look at what we have in the coal box.
Ooh, coal box.
We have enough. Because we're that good, I can just submit all the coal for the quest. And we're now halfway through, 2/3 of the way through level 27.
Nice. Like, it's a diggy hole! It's not really a hole, per se. It's more of a flattening with a tunnel.
Yes.
What's the matter with it? How are you doing this weekend? I've definitely made the floor bigger.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to need to continue expanding the factory, but we at least have everything fully
It's that's what it is.
automated until we get to the rock.
Come give me cup. Come give me cup.
Once we get the tunneler, then we can go on tunnel-related adventures.
Excellent. And not just interdimensional dozer related.
Exactly.
We're gonna find rock
Yeah.
first. There's got to be rock in this mountain. If there isn't, I call bullshit.
Yeah, I was looking around the discussions on the Steam forums, and someone did say that they were some amount of distance below the surface, because it's like 4 meters or 6 meters of dirt, then it's pay dirt, and then it's, I don't know, maybe 50 meters of pay dirt or something before you hit stone, 40 or 50.
Right, well, given we're going into that mountain over there, we're bound to hit stone.
Yeah.
If not,
If we
at some
don't
point
hit
we'll have to
stone,
start
like I
angling down.
Yeah. Yeah. Once we get the full factory set up, we definitely need to set up some overflow. Because at the moment, there's nothing stopping the tanks from just dumping on the floor if they get full of stuff. But I don't think we're in danger of filling them anytime soon.
That would not be ideal if it started on the floor.
Ew. But I don't think we're likely to have that as a problem we need to worry ourselves about for any time soon. When we have that problem, that means we'll be quite rich.
We will. We can pay someone else to sweep the dirt off the floor.
Yep.
Thank you.
No! There again.
In the digger.
The unicorn.
So I think your idea of that we would just put the floors down and it would all be right is not quite correct.
No. Though I suppose I could have tried putting the floors higher, and that might have worked out a little better, but... I mean, we did get pretty close with leveling the ground beforehand.
I think it's fine. I don't worry about it. Once you
Yeah,
get
it's not
on
bad.
the floor with the digger, you're nice and straight. You can just kind of
Yeah.
go off the
Yeah,
edges.
perfectly level. Yep, then you can just set it and drive forward. In fact, I'm about to demonstrate. Vroom. Just like that, perfectly flat.
Perfect. Buy a few more.
Slowly our factory's coming together.
Yeah.
At least the gold production is automated now.
Good. Is the selling automated, or do you have to go in and do that manually?
The selling is not automated because it currently dumps all, like, the ruby and diamond ore out. Oh,
Mhm.
crap. I forgot to actually... I put the little manual sluice boxes for separating those out down, but I forgot to actually put anything in them, I think.
Whoops.
So yeah, it's currently feeding the gold bars, the silicon ore, and the ruby and diamond ore into the magically floating storage. So ruby ore into that one. diamond ore into that one. And they'll just work in the background.
Excellent.
Unfortunately, I don't think I can directly place them in the silicon into the high temperature smelter. Well, actually, maybe. Actually, I think there is a relatively quick way to do that. But it's a very temporary option. I'm going to need another hopper. Where did I put the hopper? Where's the hopper?
Edmund says I just started subconsciously swearing in Japanese. I now shout "kuso" when I stub my toe.
Oh dear.
They've got ya.
Fully indoctrinated.
I definitely need to get back in the digger now. I don't think I can play any more floor. Oh, maybe over here. Maybe over here? Yeah, over here.
Can I get the silicon ore into this thing? I don't think so, no. So, we have found, I believe, our first proper bug.
Oh?
And it's just that they haven't updated the filter to filter out all the things that need to go into the high temperature smelter. So that's not bad. If they solve the interdimensional bulldozers.
I don't see anything wrong with it being interdimensional bulldozers.
The temptation to misuse them is strong, though.
That's true. That is true. Have you built half of the factory on not concrete? Kind of seems like you did.
Yes, but to be fair, we were building the concrete when I was building that. You've made a lot of concrete while I was distracted.
Yes. So you're gonna have to rebuild the factory.
Well, we need to rebuild it later anyway, so yes.
Yeah.
By the time we find stone, it should be thoroughly. It should be thoroughly thoroughly paved. That's the word I was looking for. In my defense, I had to get up at like 4 a.m. But for now, yeah, we can just work towards getting the next coal quest. And that should get us up to the level for a tunneler, and then we can go try and find some rock.
Woohoo!
For now, diggy. Back to the diggings.
I have placed a lot of concrete, to be fair.
You did. You placed a lot of concrete.
I can't actually get fully under where you've put machines down. I feel like you're supposed to put the concrete and then the machine.
Probably, but it's all snaps together, so you should just be able to have fun.
It does,
Oh
but...
yeah, if you just angle the loader down, you can just scoop all the dirt that's in the way.
Yep, just
Easy,
down by like one little
easy.
notch.
Yeah.
And you
it
just
gets scooped out of the way. Yeah, we just need another 21,000 and change coal, and that should get us to the next level, and then we can play with the tunnel borer. which is gonna be good fun, I think.
Could be.
I could go on my interdimensional tunnel journeys, but this time with the right machine.
This time legal ones. By legal,
Yeah.
it's like it's the laws of physics.
I'm breaking the law. What law? The laws of physics.
And probably some that Prime could tell you about.
And probably not shoring up the tunnel, which is not a feature in the game. Would be interesting if it was, though.
Next citation's gonna be like breaking laws of physics.
Goddamn laws of physics. Getting in the way of our master plans.
Concreting under machines. Under active machines.
Machines defying gravity. Slagging off the health and safety inspector. Donald says that Time Lord could tell Bezek all the law of time and physics Bezek broke. At this point, time is straighter than a Time Lord. So I'm not really interested in the opinion of a Time Lord anymore. To disco and adventures in flooring.
I think it's come out pretty well. Like there's some that I just won't be able to get to until we move the machinery.
Yeah. Well, once we've gotten into the tunnel a bit more, we can probably move the hoppers and things. And well, everything needs to be rebuilt once we get access to gravel anyway, because we need like another 5 or 6 machines.
Yeah. I just keep getting like one, like it'll go on the snap point and then it snaps back out. It's like building an arc. Actually, like building an arc.
Apparently, Blade's having a pulled pork omelette. Oh, yummy.
This sounds wholly unfair.
Mm-hmm.
Can we write Blade a citation for bringing food to the work site and not sharing with anyone?
Did not bring enough to share with the class.
Delicious even when defrosted. It sounds it.
Yeah, but he says his meat's delicious, so we'll take his wife's word for that. I'll have to check on the coal supply shortly. I don't think it's enough to do the mission, but
Probably not. Not yet, anyway.
always
Soon.
good to know. So, yeah, very
This
soon.
doesn't look right.
Has something gone weird?
Oh no, I found a piece of concrete that's kind of like squiff, and I was like, that doesn't look like it's supposed to. Ooh, you've done over here. Excellent.
Yep, this is coming along nicely as we extend the floor. But my god, the flooring is fucking expensive.
Yeah, it is. They haven't even started on walls yet.
Or the roof.
Damn. I guess the roof's kind of gonna be the same again, isn't it? Hello, little bit. What are you touching? I don't think it's yours, whatever it is. She's like, I don't care. Daddy's not watching me.
That doesn't sound like the plan.
It doesn't. And yeah. It appears to be the,
No, auto save time.
like how it's like terraforming locked. Which is always fun when you're currently terraforming and suddenly the dirt just becomes like...
Yeah. But I mean, it's really the only way you can get
I get it,
terrain
yeah.
like this to...
I get it. It's just a little bit annoying. I almost wish it would kind of freeze the game for a second because you're just like, this dirt suddenly becomes solid.
Yeah. But God, could you imagine how much people on the internet would fucking whinge and bitch if the game became... Speaking of the ground becoming solid, Disco, I appear to have encountered a problem.
I mean, it did tell you it was auto-saving.
Yeah, but I think the autosave is supposed to have stopped.
Weetabix with pear and apricot baby food. We tried that. Like, when Gracie got a little bit older, like if you like mix it up and like make it into little like balls of Weetabix that's stuck together with the pear and apricot, like so they can just like pick it up and eat it. Like she really liked that too. I do not think a cat could eat human food. The cat would need to bring food to share with the human bosses. No, cats definitely eat human food. Especially if it's meat-based.
Especially... I've had the fuckers go after carrot. And then then once they've stolen it, they go... Mm.
I had a cat that would legitimately eat curry. Like, bear in mind, this was like the greediest little fucker that you ever did see. Because, well, when I had got him, he had already been abandoned on somebody's doorstep in a cat carrier, which I'm sadly true, because it had no food. So he was a bit obsessed with food. And any food that I had, like I had to lock him in a different room if I was eating, because he was just like crazy on food. He would just want to steal everything, and he would steal the chicken out of like chicken curry and eat it. And I'm like, you're a cat, why are you eating spicy things?
Yep.
Blaze got called brown.
Oh no. I'm sure you've experienced that. One day I was just snacking along, laying on the couch, having some chips, having some crisps, you'd call them.
The correct word, yes.
Yep, and all of a sudden, I don't have the crisp in my hand anymore. Look, I look around, and the fucking cat's sitting on the bed, on the couch.
No, but I have had cats fishing in my tea before. I only used to stick its paw in cups of tea and like just kind of like scoop the tea out on its paw and try and drink it. That was special. But I think the funniest one was like this was years ago, back when I still lived with my parents. My dad had cooked himself a massive big steak. He had this big fuck-off steak, right? And one of the cats, he never, like, this cat never stole food. It never did anything like that. But this one day, like, that steak must have looked real good. And he sat there with this steak, and the cat's sitting next to him on the sofa. And he's got his steak, he's got his knife and fork, he's looking mighty pleased with himself. And the cat just took one claw and hooked the steak and then went off the plate. And the steak went splat on the floor. And the cat legitimately looked at him as if to say, oh, well, thank you. Thank you for putting that on the floor for me. And then he just got up and went and licked the steak on the floor.
I've got to know, did your father just grab the steak back and eat it?
No, he looked like he might cry.
Oh,
Like, he looked like he was ready to cry, like, just looked like he may cry. His steak just on the floor with the cat licking it. Okay, he decided it was starting to see. I think that was the best of it. Like, that cat never stole food. We'd had some cats that were bad with food, and he wasn't one of them. But he just obviously really wanted the steak that day.
I swear that one of my cats would tries to lick the fucking reflection off the bowl.
Maybe, yeah. I've seen cats do that before.
Madge says, hello, just popping in for a bit. How's everybody's day tonight, tomorrow?
Hello, Magic. We are
all
good.
right. We've got a little bit of factory going. We've automated gold smelting.
Yeah. Oh no, this way, this way.
We've got some decent floorage down.
We do.
And we are almost at the point where we get to some tunnel borers, and then we can go on tunnel-based adventures. Which will be fun. These ones will be legal tunnel-based adventures because they're not breaking the laws of physics.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Stupid laws of physics. Well, it feels like we have spent $1 million fucking on concrete floors.
I think we probably have. It's probably not far off it.
Kind of feels a bit ridiculous, doesn't it?
And I guess it is what it is.
Speaking of, it's probably about time for me to check in on that coal. I don't think we've got quite enough yet, but I won't know until I check. Yeah, not quite. About halfway there.
Fair enough.
So I think I will aim to level floorage in the colder base direction.
Be a good idea. Oh. I mean, it does have to be leveled in every direction, but I suppose it really matters.
Yes. Actually, I wonder if the tunneler will make the expansion easier.
I don't know.
That's actually a question I'm curious about now. That wall you're working on may need one of those fancy backwards excavators eventually.
It might do. It is quite a tall wall. I'm currently still managing, but maybe not for much
Then
longer.
again, we can always expand the floor outwards to the northwest. There's no reason the factory needs to be in the mountainside, other than that it's funny.
Well, that's just
Where
kind
dwarf
of
it is.
where we put it, innit? We just kind of picked a spot and just worked our way outwards.
Yep. It just conveniently happened to have a lot of pay dirt and coal, which was handy. Are we building a floor everywhere in your mine? No, not everywhere in our mine. This is actually the factory building site. It's just a really handy coincidence that it's full of money.
I feel like my keyboard might have just unplugged.
Okay, we're building a giant floor. What's the end goal of that? John Barson cutting? No, the factory floor. Yeah, he's got it.